Hi, it's me, Aulimation, and this video is a review of my armature that I've made. So you may be wondering, what's an armature? Well, it acts as a skeleton for puppets that you want to use for stop motion, so they don't flop down. It's basically like a human skeleton, but for puppets. And it's really useful to make your own, because you can have any size or shape that you want. You can also buy them online, but they're very expensive. I just bought a kit off Amazon to make this, and it came with aluminium wire and some epoxy putty, which I'll talk about later. So this armature I've made, I'm planning to do animations with actual characters that I can animate with clay on them, so I thought I'd make an armature for it. It's a bit wobbly right now, like the shoulders can come loose, so I will talk about how I can fix them into place later. It also hasn't got a head because I will sculpt that with the clay. So it's got legs, body, arms and hands and feet, so basic human structure, and a neck. I talked about the head. So you just get the aluminium wire and you twist it quite a bit and you shape it to the shape of what you want the armature to be. Now this is aluminium wire. You can use other wires, but aluminium wire is the best really, because it doesn't break, it's lighter, it's stronger, and it's just better really. And in the feet I had these things called T-nuts, and I wrapped the wire around the T-nuts. And what T-nuts are is they're tie-downs, and a tie-down is so that if you want your armature to stand on one leg and hop, if you didn't have a T-nut it would just flop over because it wouldn't be balanced. So what you do is you get a screw and you screw it into the T-nut, and in between the T-nut and the screw you have the board which you've drilled holes in, so it could stand on one leg. So this is useful for hopping, walking, kicking, anything like that really. And my dad has modified the T-nut so it can fit on the foot better. So T-nuts, they're quite cheap, the aluminium wire is quite cheap. This whole way to make an armature is quite cheap really. It's better than spending £150 online to get one. And here we have epoxy putty, and I haven't done this yet, but you use it to make up the actual bones. So I know I said it's like a skeleton, that's sort of like the shape of the skeleton. Then you put in the bones, so you can get fix the arms into place, fix the T-nuts into the feet, and it makes it slightly more secure. And epoxy putty is like concrete. It's like a putty, and you mix the two together, and it makes a chemical reaction, and it gets quite hot, and then it's like concrete on your armature, so it's really good. I've made this armature, and what you do is once I've got the epoxy putty on, I just overlay some clay and sculpt it around it, and then it's ready for animating, and I can also reuse it, so it's really good. I based this armature off of a video made by Michael Parks. He's a really good animator. I suggest you check him out if you like animation. He gives a tutorial of how to make this armature, so I suggest you watch it if you want one like this. I'm quite happy with my armature, yeah. I'll be making more, and I'll also post a review of it with the epoxy putty later. Thanks for watching, bye!